Have you ever heated up some leftovers, thinking you were making a smart and healthy choice? It's quick, it's easy, and it feels like the right thing to do. But what if I told you that some of those foods, once reheated, may quietly work against your health, raising your risk for serious conditions like cancer, digestive issues, or even cognitive decline? In today's video, we're uncovering 5 common foods that health experts say should never be reheated. These foods might seem perfectly healthy at first glance, but when reheated, they can change in ways that could harm your body, especially as we age. Stick with me through the end. I'll not only explain which foods to watch out for, but also share practical tips to keep your meals both safe and nourishing. If you're new here, welcome to Elder Wisdom. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss our future health insights. And if you're with me right now, leave a comment below with the number 1 to let me know you're watching. Let's begin. 1. Spinach, a nutrient hero, but risky when reheated. Spinach is a wonderful food, rich in vitamins A, C, and K, along with iron and antioxidants. It's a staple in salads, soups, and smoothies. But here's something many people don't realize. Reheating spinach after it's been stored can actually be harmful. Why? Spinach naturally contains nitrates, compounds that support healthy blood flow and lower blood pressure. But when spinach is cooked, stored, and then reheated, especially in the microwave, those nitrates can transform into nitrites and then into nitrosamines. These are chemicals that researchers have linked to cancer and even potential brain-related diseases. This change is invisible and odorless, but real. And for older adults whose bodies process toxins more slowly, these hidden compounds can build up over time. Here's a safer approach. Enjoy spinach fresh, or eat it cold the next day in a salad or chilled soup. If you need to reheat it, do so gently on the stovetop and avoid doing it more than once. Store spinach dishes promptly in the refrigerator and eat them within a day or two. 2. Potatoes, comforting but can harbor hidden dangers. Potatoes are one of the most loved foods in the world, mashed, baked, or fried. They're hearty and satisfying. But once cooked and cooled, potatoes undergo a change in their starch content. If they're reheated, especially after being stored in foil or left out too long, harmful bacteria can develop. One bacteria of concern is Clostridium botulinum, which can thrive in low-oxygen, starchy environments, like foil-wrapped potatoes left to cool slowly. This bacterium can produce toxins that don't smell or taste bad, but can cause nausea, weakness, and even neurological issues. Older adults are especially vulnerable to these kinds of infections because our immune systems naturally weaken with age. To stay safe, avoid wrapping baked potatoes in foil for storage. Instead, use airtight containers and refrigerate them quickly. Reheat thoroughly and evenly using a stovetop or oven, not the microwave. And if leftovers are more than a couple days old, it's better to discard them. 3. Eggs. Wholesome when fresh, problematic when reheated. Eggs are an affordable, high-protein food rich in choline, a nutrient that supports memory and brain health. Scrambled, boiled, or baked, they're a morning favorite. But when eggs are reheated, especially at high temperatures or in the microwave, 2 things happen. Their proteins become rubbery and harder to digest. Their cholesterol may oxidize, forming compounds linked to heart disease and inflammation. This inflammation may not feel like much at first, but over time it can quietly impact your heart, memory, and overall vitality. The better option: enjoy eggs fresh or eat them cold the next day, such as in a salad or sandwich. If you must reheat, do it gently over low heat on the stovetop. And always store cooked eggs properly. Consume them within 3 to 4 days and never reheat more than once. If you're still watching, please comment the number 2 below. It helps us know you're finding these tips helpful. 4. Chicken. Lean protein, but handle with care. Chicken is a go-to protein in most households. It's lean, versatile, and fills you up. But when you reheat cooked chicken, especially in a microwave, it can become more difficult to digest and even harmful. Why? Reheating changes the structure of its proteins, making them tougher and harder for our aging digestive systems to process. More importantly, repeated high heat exposure can create inflammatory compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. AGEs are linked to joint pain, memory loss, and even heart disease. For seniors already dealing with inflammation or chronic conditions, this adds an extra layer of risk. If you're storing leftover chicken, cool it quickly and reheat using low heat. Better yet, use cold-cooked chicken in salads, sandwiches, or wraps. Or cook smaller portions to avoid leftovers entirely. It's a small habit shift, but one that can protect your digestion, brain, and energy over the long run. If you're still with us, leave a 3 in the comments. It means a lot. 5. Mushrooms. Delicious but delicate. Mushrooms are full of fiber, antioxidants, and immune-boosting compounds. But they're also quite fragile when it comes to heat and storage. Reheating mushrooms, especially multiple times, can break down their proteins and fats into forms that are harder to digest. They may also form oxidized compounds that contribute to something called oxidative stress, which plays a major role in aging and chronic disease. For many older adults, this means more bloating, fatigue, or even brain fog after eating reheated mushroom dishes. Here's what you can do. Store cooked mushrooms in glass containers, not plastic. Reheat gently, using low heat. Or enjoy them cold, added to salads, or served with olive oil and herbs. Whenever possible, cook only the portion you'll eat fresh, to avoid dealing with reheating altogether. Thank you for joining us today on Elder Wisdom. These 5 common foods, spinach, potatoes, eggs, chicken, and mushrooms, are all nutritious when prepared properly. But how we store and reheat them can quietly impact our health over time. By making just a few mindful changes in the kitchen, you can support your digestion, protect your brain, and feel your best each day. If you learned something new today, leave a comment below and share which tip surprised you the most. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more calm, useful guidance for healthy aging. Until next time, thank you for watching Elder Wisdom, where your health, peace, and clarity come first.